Hello?
Hello, Mark. This is Bill with Zillow Premier Agents here in Homosassa, Florida. I hope you're doing well. I see you're requesting to take a tour of Boston Ivy Court in Homosassa, Florida. When would you be available to go on that tour?
Oh, hey, Bill. Yeah, I was looking at that property, but I already have an agent I'm working with.
Is the agent working with you on the buyer side or are you selling a home?
Buyer side. He's helping me look at places, but he's actually in Tampa, not really local to this area.
Okay. Have you already signed a contract with him?
No, I haven't signed anything with him yet, just been talking and looking at some listings.
Okay. Well, Tampa's pretty far away from Homosassa. I'm not sure if he's going to have all the knowledge of the area that I would, being as I'm in Homosassa.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. He's been fine for the basics, but when it comes to local stuff like schools and safety, he doesn't really know Homosassa at all.
Yeah, Homosassa is beautiful. You've got the Homosassa River. There's an amazing restaurant called Crumps where they have live entertainment, bands. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. There's a little island on the Homosassa River called Monkey Island, where there's actually monkeys on the island. There's so many things to do in that area. You're not far from the Gulf of Mexico. You're not far from um, Capey Hole, Rainbow River. There's just so many things to do in that area. It gets good school ratings, low crime rate. I'd love to take you for a tour of the area and for a tour of the home. If you
That's,
haven't signed anything, you're free to do what you like.
yeah, I
We
guess
can
that,
do it. I'm
do what
sorry to cut
exactly? Um,
you. Well, we can do it a touring agreement that's just a 7 day and get to know each other.
a touring agreement? What's that exactly?
So it's basically just something we sign that lets me bring you into the houses, and then after 7 days, it's null and void. Um, so that way you're not locked in to a buyer broker's agreement, which typically are 6 months.
I see. So it's just for showing me the house, and after 7 days, it's done?
Yes, then you can decide if you want me to be your agent or not, or you can go with another agent.
Okay, that sounds fair. But I still want to see what Adam says first. He's been helping me a little. But like I said, he's not local.
Yeah, that would be the advantage. I mean, I'm local. We can go out on my boat. We can have fun while we're doing this too.
On your boat? That's different. I'm mostly just worried about the house itself. The roof's pretty old, like 27 years, and the price is 230,000. That seems high for a house that age.
So we can have the home inspected by a home inspector. I just like to build relationships. I don't just look at you as a customer. I try to build friendships and relationships.
Right. The inspection, Adam mentioned that too. But what about the HOA fee? It's 155 a month, and I don't even know what it covers. Adam couldn't tell me either.
So that's not an issue. We can get the HOA packet and they'll have all the information that it covers.
Okay, that would be helpful. Adam never got me that. So you could actually get the HOA documents?
Yes, a lot of times they're online or I can request them.
That would be useful. Yeah, Adam hasn't been able to get me local stuff like that. So what's this neighborhood actually like? Adam doesn't know it at all.
So I love Homosassa just because there's a lot of waterfront and I'm big into boating. I like things like that. So I don't know what your interests are or what is bringing you to that area.
Well, we moved up from Tampa last year. I'm in construction, project manager, got a wife and a 14-year-old daughter. So schools and safety are big for us. Not really into boating myself, just need a good place for the family.
Okay. Well, Homosassa does offer that. You have schools and it is a safe area. So it does have that going for it. And a lot of, outdoor type activities. So this is going to be close to your employment.
Yeah, it's not too far from work. That's good. But I'm still wondering about the price. It's how much lower do you think you could really get the seller? But Adam said they might be motivated, but everyone says that.
Well, based on it's been on the market for a little while, I think it's a pretty good time to put in an offer that you're comfortable with. I think it really matters what are you comfortable with paying.
I've got about 100,000 saved for down payment, but I'm not sure about the rest. Adam usually talks to lenders, but he's in Tampa. Maybe you'd know better options if you're local.
Yeah, I'd like to hook you up with Zillow Home Loans. I have Ariel. She does loans, and the nice thing about that is you'll get a free appraisal on the home, so you wouldn't have to come out of pocket for the appraisal.
A free
And
appraisal
then, yes.
A free appraisal? That would save some money. Adam never mentioned that. So if I worked with you instead, how would you handle things differently than Adam?
Well, I've negotiated tens of thousands of car deals before I got into the real estate business. So my negotiation skills are definitely top notch. I don't think there's a realtor out there that can say that they've closed tens of thousands of deals. There's also higher levels of training when you come from managing automotive dealerships in regards to the negotiation process. I'm sure you've purchased a vehicle before, so you've been through that. Where a realtor may sell 30 houses a year, as
Hmm.
a manager, I closed 30 to 50 deals a week when I was doing that. I also have experience in buying and selling homes, renting homes, renovating them, and flipping them.
Hmm, that's a lot of experience. More than Adam for sure. He just sells regular homes, like doesn't do all that other stuff. Okay, that's more useful than what I've heard. Maybe you've got more to offer. Let's see what you can do.
Okay. When are you available to go take a look at this home?
I'm free some evenings and weekends, but I want to see that HOA packet first and maybe talk to your lender person before I schedule anything. Adam was supposed to get back to me about financing options, but he's been slow.
Okay. I can have you connected to Ariel within an hour. She can just get your pre-approval together, and I can request the HOA information also.
That sounds good. An hour? That's fast. Adam usually takes a day or two. So you can really get the HOA info too? That would help. I'd like to see what it actually covers before I go out there.
Definitely, I'll have that before to you before we set up a time to tour the property.
All right.
Damn it, missed a call. Sorry,
It's okay. These things happen.
but yes, yeah, I'll provide you the. I'll get the HOA over to you tomorrow. Um, we'll get you connected with Ariel from Zillow Home Loans. Get your pre-approval going, and then when you're comfortable, we'll go take a tour of the property.
Okay, that works. I'll look for the HOA stuff tomorrow, and I'll talk to Ariel about the financing. Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right. Talk to you tomorrow then.
All right. Talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. Bye.
Mm hmm.